come here. Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me.
Seriously? But those marauders will... Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the Resistance.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. No, thank you. That's quite all right. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. With what? My own blood?
You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Thanks. Here. Something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types. And there it is. The reason I don't like depending on a criminal. I kept a little contingency fee in case you decided to shake me down.
But why? I was dependent on you. Does it feel good? Robbing an old man of his last shred of hope? You really are a piece of work. I hope somebody with plague spits in your drink.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this... French? I can't fucking read French!
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer.
I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters. Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister.
You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
Here we go! Not even a scratch.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. Tell me, why did you do it? You know what? You're right. The Eternal made you a loathsome reptile, and it is not in my power to change the color of your scales.
Don't do this!
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
There's no need for hysterics. This is all a hilarious misunderstanding. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. All right, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are.
The truth is, I'm not sick. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. Oh, laws. Wait, don't gut me and skin me yet. Please, talk to Bedford.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt.
I guess that means I owe you now, right? If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
For God's sake, I was saving that for a special occasion. Look at this mess. Oh well, at least the tumors are still edible.
No, I am sure I cannot feel emotions. The memory has merely disrupted one of my processors. It was my fault he died. I should have predicted the statistical unlikeliness of success of my captain's actions. In fact, I did, but illogically disregarded the results. That statement is false.
Hey now, you got free drinks out of it.
Here we go! Nice hit!
Hey! You! Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you.
Oh! That's the last of them.
You done a job of work. After you cacked their employer, the gun hands started surrendering, or trying to slip out. I'm having a hell of a time keeping my people from shooting their prisoners. And I'm not even sure I should stop them. Get down to Roseway and talk to Doc Crane. He'll make sure you get what's yours.
Help! Somebody get me the hell out of here!
We would like to die
We
first.
didn't get our hands dirty.
Kill.
That was some important research. Did you happen to recover it by chance? You can't possibly understand the magnitude of this decision. If you're not here to kill me, then leave. I'm finished with you.
Fine hit! Don't mess with us.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. These corporations, I tell you. Can't imagine how I'll offload this. But waste not, want not, I suppose.
What do you think you're doing? I don't want any trouble out of you.
Incoming!
That's the last of them.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die.
Uh-oh. We're pretty good at this.
Who are you? Ooh, charmer. Well. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you. But there's not much I can do. Well, this certainly isn't worth my good health. I'll get you a dose, but I'll have you know, I'm very disappointed in you. There, and good riddance.
Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain. What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. I'm mighty glad you reckon so.
Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? He's kind of a brute.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. Take a toe off.
I am not a little boy. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision. Let me guess. You're here to collect it. Well, I can tell you right now, it is not gonna happen.
Captain, what are you saying?
Yeah, what? What in the nebula is wrong with you? She's an old woman. You're real sick. Sure, she drives me crazy, but she doesn't deserve anyone getting violent with her. Look, I'll go back, all right? Just don't hurt her.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink. Ow! What was that for? Ow! Oh, for the love of... I thought we were joking! If this swells shut, I swear I'll... Nothing. I am not gonna do nothing. Don't punch me again. Ow!
Oh, Captain, you did it! My little boy is back, safe and sound.
So grateful, Captain. And don't worry, I'm never leaving Mama alone. She'll be very safe from anyone who wants to hurt her.
What? What do you mean? My Tucker's not going anywhere. He's staying here with me.
You mean it? I can go free? And you won't hurt my mama if I do?
You leave me and my boy in peace.
I might hate you both.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company. Say, I don't think I've seen you before, and I'd remember that face.
I'll try not to be a stranger then. Name's Felix, by the way.
Sorry about that. Was there, something I could do for you?
Graham, maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits.
Watch out!
I heard that. I heard all of that. Who's out there? Whoever you are, you're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, right, okay. I am absolutely not opening this door.
Thanks for clearing out those goons. Please don't kill me next.
Date.
Yeah, now that was fun!
Welcome back, Captain.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd have more sense than our venerable leader here. I get the message is important, but so's eating.
Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony. Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring? Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys? You what? You could have taken a minute to help them. Damn it. If they die, that's on you.
Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account. Hey, easy. I'm just trying to go about my day. Don't need some hired thug glaring me down. Rufus and his band of merry gun hands are hiding out in Emerald Vale.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
That's what you get!
Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse. He's proven himself to my crew and to me. And if he's willing, there's a place for young Millstone here.
I don't know about this, boss. You've been real good to me. I'm not too keen on jumping ship. Are you serious? Wow. Thanks for letting me down easy. I suppose you and I have got some catching up to do.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch?
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
I wholeheartedly concur.
What? No! We got trouble! Miscreant!
Everyone all right?
Poor Maximilian.
Mother.
dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have...
Hey, come!
Wait. What did I just do? Why are you pushing me to give in to my worst impulses? You'll never live up to your unrealistic expectations of yourself if you can't even be patient enough to finish a conversation properly. You mean I need to fight him to rid myself of... myself? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense.
That'll work, Captain.
But how am I to know whether you're reliable, if not fully trustworthy? That you won't ever do. But I like your style, so I'm willing to take a risk. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory. Owner dead or alive. Please say the Oda corpse you're wearing is Clive's. This ought to compensate for your troubles.
Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? Ruthless, efficient. I suppose if one of them had to be disposed of, I'm happy it was him.
Listen, old friend. A foreign ship comes to us. Our salvation has crashed in the very wilds we call our home. It is of vital importance we secure it.
Customer?
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? At last. Now we must secure the Stellar Bay landing pad. We will fortify the city against the Board's assault. This is it. Let us save this planet once and for all.
Iconoclasts really do know what they're doing. Monarch is already close to completing other anarchy.
Job complete.
I thought this would be easier. When we set down this path, I knew there would be those who staunchly blocked the way, and that they'd need to be cut down. I just Didn't expect to care so much for their lives. But I mustn't let that distract me from our victory. We can now take our truth to the stars, Captain, and I have you to thank for that. Your motivations are your own.
One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Quitting is a fireable offense. Priming weapons.
Captain, I've touched down on Cascadia's landing pad. You'll need to connect the storage tanks to my fueling system, and then initiate the transfer from an authorized terminal within the lab.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in. You know what? Fuck it. Enjoy yourself. I invest in the happiness of my workers, and you deserve a bigger cut. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work.
Captain, a word of caution. Those automechanicals are likely to wake when we power the generator.
You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of forest. But I'm in a sporting mood. SubLight? Ugh. I hate it when you outlaws organize. The paperwork for killing you would be the death of me. That's kind of you to ask, but we have a tight schedule. It's open season on trespassers.
That's right. Fuck off.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain. Technically, you did. Among other things, SubLight is a charity, legally speaking. Or so my lawyers tell me. It's a tax thing. Here, just take the bits. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
Can we talk? I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Marilyn, is that you?
Loss! We certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? What in the void did you do? I didn't like how things went down either, but did you have to go and kill them? That wasn't a problem before it meant killing my folks in their own home. You're on your own now. Consider my debt to you forgotten and canceled.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Incoming!
Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
Captain, please don't do this again.
Aren't you a brute? But you're in luck, darling.
Yeah, that sounded pretty desperate, huh? Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over.
Hey! That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka. Cheers to me! It's not every day you get your dream job, right? I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop. You know, that's a very good point. I think I'm gonna be sick. I just need to sit down.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
But he'd never interfere. Captain, we gotta talk about what you did to Junlei. I don't got words. She was the one good thing in my life, and now she's... I'm leaving. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I can't look at you. You make me sick. No. There's good people, and there's bad. I didn't want to think on it, but you're one of the bad. One day, maybe you'll realize what you've done. Maybe then you can make it up to the universe, but you will never make it up to me. Goodbye, mister.
Is it done? Well, well. Looks like someone's due for a promotion. How does Vice President of Aggressive Acquisitions sound to you, contractor? You've certainly earned it, my blood-soaked rising star.
Here we go.
Make quite a team, my friend.
We're stalking.
Blessings on me, folks. Here we go.
Done for.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing. They escaped. And before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Really? Please, do take care, and do mime the Exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings... Any luck finding my sprats? Truly? Why, this is marvelous! What's this? All dead? Why, this is positively heartbreaking.
That's funny. The Minister isn't expecting visitors.
Go!
Done for. You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Drugs, of course. What else would it be? Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name, but this proves it. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Go!
Well, that was some quite distressing information.
No!
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony.
Ugh.
Can you hear me, Captain? Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous.
Oh no. Captain, don't do this.
Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. I'm sorry, you people?
Whew. We have a lot of shooting to do, Captain.
SubLight has arrived. Hey, kid. A little bird told me you could use our help. I said I owed you one, and I always pay my debts.
For Monarch! For Halcyon!
Well, look who it is. The stench of sulfur, depression, and desperate bravado is unmistakable. I'm not in your way, you dullard. You talk to me. You want to go die in a blaze of glory? Be my guest. I know Halcyon's in rough shape, but riots are the last thing anybody needs right now. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society? I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way. If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, I would. You are a captain of action. I'll give you that. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army? You're nothing but a rabble-rouser. I'm going to put an end to your little rebellion. I have no intention of dying on Tartarus, Captain. I'm aware of your propensity for violence. Halcyon is a bloodier place because of you. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option.
Try something else!
Why won't you just kill the last of us?
We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. The chairman? I don't know why you let that heartless creature live, but I'll have to trust your judgment.
As the colony struggled to survive, the inspirational story of the iconoclasts spread like wildfire, and Graham was able to bring many of the smaller Terra 2 townships into the fold. However, his zealous obsession with spreading the word blinded him to the needs of a growing organization, and the movement was unsustainable at scale. The iconoclast way seemed to work best, and ultimately petered out on Monarch. Bolstered by her status as savior of humanity, Lilia Hagen ushered SubLight salvage to a new golden age. Her company grew bolder and more transparent over time, muddying the line between lawful and criminal for the entire colony. The SubLight family would thrive for years to come. Over the years, the ruins of Edgewater caused irreversible environmental damage to the landscape of Emerald Vale, owing largely to the presence of toxic compounds in the town's building materials. As for Edgewater's former workers, their remains provided a source of nourishment for the region's fauna, leading to an explosion in the sprat population. The loss of Junlei Tennyson hit the Groundbreaker hard, and even threatened to undercut the ship's independence. Taking up the example of their fallen captain, citizens banded together and rallied anew for the Groundbreaker's autonomy. Junlei was remembered as a folk hero, the spark that ignited a flame, heralding a new age of proud defiance against anyone who would challenge the Groundbreaker's sovereignty. After you killed her parents, Ellie left the Unreliable. She returned to her old life in the Groundbreaker's orbit, but her days of mischief and nights of carousal had lost their appeal. She found herself taking bigger and more foolish risks, but something irrevocable had changed. Clyde Harlow and his gang of pirates never had the chance to go down in a blaze of defiance. The deteriorating state of the colony took its toll, and they fell into mutiny when their supplies ran low. Felix was not one of the crew killed in that mutiny. He disappeared, only to reappear a few months later in Terra 2, looking to help the effort to save Halcyon. He was given a job hauling boxes for a local laboratory. After Junlei's murder, Parvati disappeared from the Unreliable during a refueling stopover. She left no word of where she went, only a snippet of a poem she'd meant to send Junlei, written by a long-dead Earth writer, John Donne. It read, "Study me then, you who shall lovers be, at the next world, that is, at the next spring, for I am every dead thing, in whom love wrought new alchemy." And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the riot on Tartarus, and partnered with Chairman Rockwell to run the colony together. As Halcyon looked toward the future, you remained a constant presence in the colony's administration. You were never weighed down by bureaucracy, and you never had to dirty your hands with politics. You had people who did that for you. By your influence, Halcyon survived the turbulent years that were to follow. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable, and that of its intrepid captain, will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.